Happy New Year, everyone. Welcome back to the Student of the Game podcast. Once again, thank you all for tuning in. All right, so right now we're going to go into our week 17 of our NFL pick'ems. And guess what, people? Most years, 17 weeks, that will be the end of the season. But we have an additional week because we'll have one more set of games to be picking next week. So let's go ahead and start with the New York Giants versus the Chicago Bears. All right, the Chicago Bears, hey, man, they beat my Seattle Seahawks last week, man. I'm still upset on that loss. I'm still trying to recover on it. But if I'm the Bears, I'm thinking the Bears, they're going to be entering this game on a big-time high, and I think they're going to be so high that they're going to overlook the 4-11 New York Giants. Yeah, you could say, well, who are the Bears to look at the New York Giants? The Bears are 5-10. But listen, last time I remember, I don't remember all of the geometry, the algebra, the trigonometry, and all that stuff, but I do know that 5 is greater than 4. All right. So if you're the Chicago Bears, you're like, hey, player, we 5-10. We ain't worried about you 4-11 Giants. Y'all more like little Giants, son. And we just beat the Seahawks at home. So what you gonna do? What are you gonna do, huh? So I think the Giants are going to come and they're going to get an upset victory over the Bears. The score I'm looking at a low-scoring game. We're going to be looking at like a 17-13 or 17-10 game. New York Giants. All right, let's see. Who's our next matchup here? All right, the next matchup, we have the Jacksonville Jaguars versus the New England Patriots. I repeat, right? Well, I got to say it first before I repeat. This game right here, check this out, people. It's not going to be a good day for a Jacksonville Jaguar fan unless you are planning on hoping that your team lose more games to get the top draft pick, because you're playing against a New England Patriot team that just got lost. They just got their butts kicked by the Buffalo Bills, a division opponent. All right. So the thing about it is this: they got to take their frustrations out on somebody. Unfortunately, Jacksonville Jaguars, y'all are going to be that punching bag. Y'all are going to be that wall. Okay. Sorry, but it's them's the rules, okay? So I'm rolling with the New England Patriots, and this game is in New England also. It wouldn't have mattered if the game was in Jacksonville either, but this game is in New England. I'm looking at for the New England Patriots to win this game. Let's roll with a score of 38-20, all right? Next matchup, we have the Los Angeles Rams versus the Baltimore Ravens. The Rams have been on a roll, people. They have been on a roll, and I'm tired and I'm sick of it. I'm tired of it. I'm not going to hate them, but I'm tired of them being on a roll, okay? But, hey, they're going up against the Baltimore Ravens. I don't know which Ravens team is going to perform, okay? I don't know what's going to happen, but, hey, man, I'm rolling with the – I was about to say Baltimore Ravens. I'm going to roll with the Los Angeles Rams on this one. Matthew Stafford has been looking good. Odell Beckham starting to gel in a bit with this offense. And Cooper Kupp, man, will somebody guard Cooper Kupp? Like, for the past 3 years, he's, like, been the top receiver for this team. Like, double him. It's okay to double him. Double him. Jam him at the line of scrimmage. Give him the Calvin Johnson treatment to see if he can do what Calvin Johnson is capable of doing, catching up over double teams, all right? Because they are comparing him to Calvin Johnson. And what do these two receivers have in common? Calvin Johnson and Cooper Kupp? Matthew Stafford, okay? So the thing about it is this, man. Like, seriously, they need to double team that dude. I don't know why they're not double team him. Put your pride aside and double team Cooper Kupp. All right. But anyways, I'm rolling with the Los Angeles Rams to win this game against the Ravens in an upset in Baltimore. I'm looking at the score of 23-16. Next matchup, we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the New York Jets. I know if that's my kids talking. I have 4 kids, so you got to bear with me. All right. Let me see. If you're the New York Jets, you're like, man, Tom Brady, he's not in New England anymore. He went to Tampa Bay. But now you're in 2022, you got to face him again. You like, God dog, man. And guess what? Yeah, they have a reason to be scared. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, led by Tom Brady, they're going to do the doggone thing. This game is going to be over in mid-third quarter. All right, I'm looking at the Buccaneers to win this game. Let's see. I'm looking at a score of 33-12. All right, Jets, you'll get 4 field goals. All right. So pick up the Jets kicker for your fantasy league. All right, the next matchup, we have the Atlanta Falcons versus the Buffalo Bills. I don't trust birds flying in the cold winter in Buffalo. So I got to go with the Buffalo Bills on this one. Okay? I got to go with the Buffalo Bills. You know what I'm saying? It's just a geography thing. All right? That's pretty obvious. So I think the Bills are going to win this. Well, if the game was in Atlanta, I'll say it has the recipe of an upset special because the Bills finally got a little bit of a monkey off their back because they did a good job at defeating the Patriots last week. But this is the NFL. Anything could change. Oh, man. Should I go? No, this is not going to be an upset special. I expect the Buffalo Bills to take care of business. I'm looking at a 24-20. 24-13, Buffalo Bills. All right. Next matchup, we have the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Cincinnati Bengals. I am very, very looking forward to this game here. You got Patrick Mahomes versus that dude, Joe Burrow. Did you know, according to Pro Football Weekly, Joe Burrow has the highest QBR in the league? Where does Patrick Mahomes rank in the QBR according to Pro Football Weekly? You might want to ask. Guess what? 15th. So if Joe Burrow that more thorough than Patrick Mahomes, I don't know, but we sure as hell gonna find out. Both of these two teams, they're not really the best at defense and stuff. They give up a lot of points, a lot of yardage, but they still have two magnificent quarterbacks. This is a big game if you're Joe Burrow, because it's like, all right, big stage. We got a winning record. They got a winning record. Guess what? We might face each other in the playoffs. You know what? Let me establish my dominance over Patrick Mahomes. And Patrick Mahomes is going to be saying the same thing. I must establish my dominance over Joe Burrow because I heard the dude thorough. So I'll see him tomorrow. So I'm going to roll with the Cincinnati Bengals on this one. Yes, people. The Cincinnati Bengals, they're going to win this game. The game is in Cincinnati. They're going to win this game. It's going to be a shootout. 34-31. 34-31. Now, you know what? 34-30. That's what it's going to be. All right, mark my words. Next matchup, we got the Miami Dolphins versus the Tennessee Titans. Tennessee, and what some are dubbing the Ryan Tannehill Bowl. Ryan Tannehill, he was drafted by the Miami Dolphins, where he played there for 7 years, had some mediocre, decent years. They gave up on him, and then he went to the Tennessee Titans. So if you're Ryan Tannehill, you want to prove, hey, this is what you're missing out on. But if you Tua Tagovailoa, you want to say, hey, this is the reason why they got rid of you, Tannevision, because guess what? They got moi. And Tua is like on a 6-7 game win streak. Oh, man, so I'm rolling with the Miami Dolphins on this game, people. Now, if Derrick Henry was playing, I would give the Titans a chance, but I'm rolling with the Miami Dolphins on this one. I love their defense. Their defense is phenomenal, but the Tennessee Titans, they play a real good defense too, okay? Coach Mike Vrabel is real good. Coach Brian Flores is good. You got two Bill Belichick disciples clashing, all right? Who's going to win, all right? Is Vrabel's Patriot way is going to outdo Flores' Patriot way? We'll see. But I do know that both of their Patriots way is way better than the Texans' Patriots way, what they try to emulate. I know I'm a Texans fan and I'm going to be real about it. But we'll get to the Texans game in a little bit. But I'm going to roll with the Miami Dolphins to win this game. I'm looking at a score of 23-14. All right. Next matchup, we got the Las Vegas Raiders versus the Indianapolis Colts. Man, those Colts, man, they can run that football. They looking real good. But Carson Wentz is not going to be playing. So I'm rolling with the Las Vegas Raiders, people. I know they say what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. So it's like, are their game is going to stay in Vegas because they are on the road in Indianapolis? I think this time they're going to bring their A game with them because they need this game so they can stay in playoff contention. All right, this is a must-win if you're the Las Vegas Raiders. It's a must-win if you're the Colts too, but by not having Carson Wentz there, that right there got me looking at them sideways. All right, seriously. So I'm going to roll with the Las Vegas Raiders to win this game. Let's see, 27-23. All right. Next matchup, we have the Philadelphia Eagles versus the Washington Football Team. This Washington Football Team just got embarrassed by the Dallas Cowboys. Embarrassed, people, on national television, I might add. Most of the times, teams who get embarrassed on national television the next week, they tend to take that frustration out on whoever their opponent is because they have to restart their focusness and stuff. I'm focused, man. Tell Stout to holler at me, man. So I think the Washington Football Team is going to come out there and be ready and put a straight up blitz all over the Philadelphia Eagles, all right? I like Philly. I like Jalen Hurts, but listen, Washington Football Team is about to bring the storm, all right? I'm looking at this Washington Football Team to win this game. Like I said, you got head coach Ron Rivera, who's a brilliant coach. He's going to have his team prepared and more than ready. So I'm looking at the Washington Football Team to win this game. Let's roll with a score of my sources are up here. My sources tell me that the score is going to be, let's roll with 24-10. 24-10. All right. Next matchup, we have the Denver Broncos versus the Los Angeles Chargers. Hey, man, everybody say Justin Herbert is that dude, but dude just lost to Davis Mills. You know what I'm saying? I thought Justin Herbert was that dude. Oh, Justin Herbert, a lot of his players was out. Oh, so was Davis Mills. So it's close to even playing field. All right. But anyways, in this game here, I expect the Los Angeles Chargers to take care of business. They just got embarrassed and lost to my Texans last week. So I expect them to step their game up and bring their A game up and go out there and win this game. I'm looking at the score of, let's see, I'm going to have the Chargers. Let me see. They got a real good offense. They're going to score some points, but it's all about their defense. Their defense is going to take care of business. I think that the Chargers are going to win this game. Let's roll with a score of 34-23. Well, not 34-20. It's 34-26. All right, next matchup, we got the Houston Texans versus the San Francisco 49ers on the road. My Houston Texans, they are going to lose this game, okay? Listen, you didn't get to play one Bosa in Los Angeles because he couldn't play due to COVID. But guess what? You're going to get the other Bosa brother in San Francisco. All right? And he's going to make life a living hell for Davis Mills, I believe, if the Texans do not properly protect him. All right? But Jimmy Garoppolo is not playing. But Trey Lance is going to be playing. I mean, the rookie is pretty solid. He's, you can have two rookies going up against each other, Davis Mills and Trey Lance. Trey Lance, Davis Mills. So they're going to see what they do. You got Kyle Shanahan. He was an offensive coordinator for the Houston Texans up under Gary Kubiak. So there's some ties right there. I am going to roll with the San Francisco 49ers to win this game. I hope Davis Mills has a solid game. But, I mean, man. This Niner team, they specialize in rushing the passer, especially when you don't have a mobile quarterback, all right? And Davis Mills is not the most mobile quarterback out there, even though he's one of the youngest. He's a rookie, of course. But I am going to roll with the San Francisco 49ers. They're going to win this game. I'm looking at a score of 24-17. Hold up. I need to charge my laptop. Getting my charger. Do not want to stop anything. My laptop is on 5%. So let me plug this bad boy in. Hold up. All right. Sorry about that. We have life. All right, so I got the Texans lose. I got the 49ers winning that game. Let's roll with the score of 26-10. All right, the next matchup, we have the Detroit Lions, versus my Seattle Seahawks, my other team. Man, I don't know what the Seahawks are going to do. This is the last home game of the year. I don't know. But I do know, man, that this Lions team, man, listen, if you don't play hard, they're going to expose you. They lost a lot of games, but this team does bring effort every game, okay? Next year, I think they're going to be scared because a lot of these young players they have on this team, that effort is going to be combined with more awareness, more focus, more skill, more experience and stuff. So, man, if you're the Seahawks, you need to jump on this team early. You can't give up any big leads like you did against the Bears. But that was a tough loss the Seahawks face. And a lot of times when you face like tough losses like that, you go into the next week, man, it's not good for you because you're still thinking about what you could have done the previous week. You had it right there. You kept thinking about, man, if we only would have did this, we would have won last week against the Bears. Well, I think the Lions it's going to be an upset special. And what's unfortunate about this could potentially be the last home game for Russell Wilson as the starting quarterback for the Seattle Seahawks. I hope not, but I mean, we don't know what's going to go on, all right? But I am looking at the Lions to win this game, unfortunately, and I hate saying this. The Lions are going to win a close game here. This game here is going to be, the score is going to be 31-27, Detroit Lions. Yeah, that's what's going to happen. Next matchup, we have the Arizona Cardinals versus the Dallas Cowboys. Man, how about them Cowboys? They looking real good. The Cardinals, they're going to have to do something. Okay? They're going to have to do something. All right, Kyler Murray, he should be familiar with this type of defense because it's the same type of defense the Seahawks run, the same type of defense that Dan Quinn, the defensive coordinator for the Cowboys, is running. But the Cowboys looking real good. They're looking real sharp, man. I'm going to roll with the Dallas Cowboys to win this game, though, because no DeAndre Hopkins, no J.J. Watt. This team here has been the same since those two Texans players have went down to injuries. So I'm going to roll with the Cowboys to win this game. You know what? I tell you what. Dallas is due for one. This team here, like for some reason historically, ever since we got out of the Emmitt Smith, Troy Aikman, and Michael Irvin days, they have the tendency to, whenever you expect them to win the game, like, after they just perform just outstanding like they did the previous week, they end up, not an egg, but they end up not winning the game. So I'm going to roll with the Cardinals. Upset special right here, even though both teams got like double-digit victories. But I'm going to roll with the Cardinals to win this game. I'm looking at the score to be, let's roll with a 31-24. Cardinals. All right, the next matchup, we have the Carolina Panthers versus the New Orleans Saints. I'm tired of Saints fans trying to say, oh, let's get Russell Wilson. He doesn't want to go there. All right, so just get over it. I'm rolling with the Carolina Panthers. I think the Carolina Panthers are going to take care of business. I'm not sure if Cam Newton is starting or not, but I'm going to roll with the Panthers on this one. I just got a hunch. I think the Panthers are going to win this game. Let's roll with a 21-17. All right. Next matchup, we got the Minnesota Vikings versus the Packers of Green Bay. This is the Sunday night game on NBC. All right, I got the Green Bay Packers winning this game. I don't think Kirk Cousins is playing. I think he's under COVID protocol, I believe, right? So, yeah, I got the Green Bay Packers winning this game, like, handsomely well. You know, like, I'm looking at a score of, like, 31-13, all right, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers is going to take care of business. And the final matchup, Monday Night Football game. This is going to be a big matchup. The Cleveland Browns versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm rolling with the Pittsburgh Steelers, people. I think this is their last home game of the season. I think. I mean, unless they make the playoffs. But if it is, this possibly could be Ben Roethlisberger's last game as a Steeler. He may retire, go to another team. I think the Steelers are going to take care of business for sure, people. They're going to take care of business against the Cleveland Browns. Watch. They're going to do the doggone thing. I'm looking at a score of, let's see, let's roll with 33-24. 33-24. All right? That's the score I'm going to roll with. I stand by it. I guarantee it. All right? I stand by it. That's the truth, man. That's what that score is going to be for that game. So let's see what we got here. Okay, so let's do a full recap. We got the Bears. Who's the Bears playing? We got the Giants versus the Bears. I got the Giants winning that game. Jaguars versus the Patriots. Patriots winning that game. Rams versus Ravens. I have the Rams winning that game. Buccaneers versus Jets. Buccaneers. We got the Falcons versus Bills. I have the Bills. Chiefs versus Bengals. I have the Bengals on that game. That should be a real good one. Dolphins versus Titans. I have the Dolphins. Raiders versus Colts. I got the Raiders. Eagles versus Washington Football Team. Got Washington Football Team. Broncos versus Chargers. I got the Chargers winning that. Texans versus Niners. I got the Niners winning that game. Prove me wrong, Texans. Please prove me wrong. All right. Lions versus Seahawks. I got the Lions winning that game. Prove me wrong, Seahawks. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Cardinals versus Cowboys. Who did I pick? I picked the Cardinals. All right. Panthers versus Saints. I got the Panthers. Vikings versus Packers. Got the Packers. Browns versus Steelers. I have the Steelers. All right. Share your thoughts in the comment section below and let me know what do you think about the picks that I just made and the scores. And if you disagree with any of them, let me know and tell me what's your score or who do you think is going to win that game. If I offended you by not picking your team to win, it's nothing personal. Both of my teams that I root for, Seahawks and Texans, I picked them to lose. So it's a valid reason why I picked your team to lose. But if you like to share to me why you believe your team is going to win, please feel free to do so. I'm just being sarcastic when I say it's a valid reason. Okay, this is just my opinion. So don't take it personal. We just talking. Just pretend like we're in the barbershop or in the cafeteria or whatever, or at school or at homeroom, and we just talking sports, or we in the break room talking sports, because that's what I like to do. All right. But yeah, share your thoughts in the comment section below. Hit that like button and that subscribe button. And thank you all for tuning in. Student of the Game Podcast. Peace out.